This week, the student pilot closes in on the Death Star, and I make an attempt to find those Death Star materials. So I'm actually going to show you two different shots here. The first one is the student pilot X-Wing headed off towards the Death Star. In this shot, he's just going nuts, not able to control his X-Wing very well. The other fun thing I did was I took the camera and added some rotation to it to add a little something extra for this shot to give it a little more interest as he's flying towards the Death Star. Now, the second part of this comes after we cut away to some dialogue, and then we come back to the X-Wing, which is in a different file, so let me get that one called up. So here we are again. This is some more of the X-Wing flying towards the Death Star, and then on this one, as you can see, we are starting to get cannon fire headed out towards him. They come pretty fast and fly by and are hard to see unless I step through it. And obviously they miss, but now it looks like he's trying to dodge cannon fire, which it's a little bit of both. He's trying to dodge cannon fire and he's not a good pilot. You can also look over here, down here at the bottom of this. Oops, let's get in there. The camera is not only following him and rotating, but I still have my two light sources that follow along in order to keep my X-Wing lit. Something about, giant scale again, being able to light stuff evenly. It was just easier to have these two lights follow along. And then if you look over here, I actually have some lights lighting up my Death Star as well. And again, there's my pink Death Star because I don't know where the texture is. Oh, you know what? I learned something new. Let's see if I can remember how to find textures. File, external data, find missing files. Oh, it's going to want me to do find missing files. Having an idea of knowing where they are. That's not going to happen. So anyway, we'll just be dealing with a pink Death Star. I will say the texture I had applied to the Death Star, wherever it was and whatever it was not the greatest. If you go look at the short itself, you will see that the Death Star does not have much visual interest to it. It looks kind of janky. But again, this was for my nieces and just have some fun, so I wasn't too worried about it. Plus, I was learning a lot as I went along. You will notice that I actually don't have the R2 unit here in the back of him because he was ejected. And then I will show you some fun stuff about the fact that when he is talking, you will be able to see the R2 unit behind him. Next week, I'll show you some continuity issues. I'll see you then.